Listen here. Wait. Why didn't have a good dialogue with people? A better dialogue with people?
But dialogue with everybody. Don't tell people unhappy.
This is not national matter.
Tell people happy.
Don't tell people bad.
It's not national matter.
This problem right now is other people want progress, other people strength. That's a problem.
It's a war.
But we can dialogue better. We can dialogue not so.
I agree with you.
You can dialogue better.
I agree with you. But the thing is that you can't please every single individual.
You can't please every individual in your own
You
home.
people that say, sell land, give up land, you're mad.
But the Prime Minister said inclusion for all.
If you have four children,
Where is inclusion for all?
if you have 4 children in your own home, 4 of your own children, you can't satisfy the four children at the same time.
Inclusion for all.
Somebody might give you opposition in your own house.
You're equally boss.
You're talking nonsense.
What
we are saying in Debe here, as a businessman in Debe and living in Debe, we want progress for Debe. We want development in Debe. We accept the highway in Debe. And we want no man to stop the highway in Debe.
On any condition?
Under any condition.
I hear talking hasty. No.
I hate
I say that. Look at the bigger picture for it.
Yeah. Think of other people too.
One question. Would this highway bring any value to the people in Debe or anyone?
Yes.
Well, then we support
Definitely.
If it bring in...
I'm going to observe, right? On a Thursday down here, right? Lockdown. Debe has been locked down.
But you name any place in this country we don't have traffic.
No, listen, I'm going to tell you. You know why? We have an obstruction in Debe. We famous for we are Lupayans and saying I'm controlling boss. I'm telling you that. I was in Port of Spain yesterday. Right, I was talking to a lady by Miss Jenkins, right, in Ministry of Self-Help, right, and she told me she made it a business. She have never been to Debe, and she came on a Sunday evening to eat yesterday Alupa and and she said she was astounded with the traffic in Debe. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that. Seriously, all that is.
This highway brings so much things to Debe. That's what I'm saying. Because there are more people passing through Debe. You know people from Port of Spain don't know where Debe, and the reason why they know where Debe because they can't the traffic coming through Debe. They don't care about Debe. This is okay. Listen, if there was not a highway in Port of Spain, we not even know where Port of Spain.
Debe has made themselves. We have put ourselves on the map by.
If it bringing any value to Debe,
it is bringing value to to our children, our grandchildren, maybe our great-grandchildren too.
No, this is only good. What bad will come out of a highway? What bad will come out of a highway?
My family them get paid off. This is land over there, right, from the government. They built a home they never had before. And now they're living so happy. You understand what I'm saying? Because of the payments they get. You understand what I'm saying? And I mean, come on, they get 200,000 or so, 2-3 acres of land right there. You understand what I'm saying?
You understand what I mean?
Wait and see.
Transport is a big thing, but once your people can move back and forth and in a comfortable way, country will develop by. That's what I understand.
When you pay my money again?
Development you want to know, me I want to live. Hey! Mr. Pandey, we might turn up and they say, this is a first class total country.
There was here. So today, because we heard that Mr. Kudal Singh was coming to our prepare 2 hot governors for him for his fast, to break his fast today and let the people of Debe elevate themselves. You know what I'm saying? Our highway to go on. Boss, I want you to take all the doubles. So we are here today to present the doubles from Mr. Kudal Singh. To continue eating, as what he normally do, 2 doubles. 2 hot doubles from Debe. We want to present them with full with tamarind sauce and everything from Debe. We are here to give it to him this morning. To tell him continue his fast eating his doubles.
I feel like good for you instead, boy.
You understand? To continue his fast while
I feel like
eating
good for you
his
instead.
doubles.
Of course.
I think you need it.
Of course.
Very much.
Of course.
I been this one, my uncle Kudal Singh, you look what you're saying. You understand what I'm saying? You must have me a doubles from Debe and the surrounding neighborhood. We got 2 doubles from Mr. Kudal Singh today to continue his fast.
But he fighting the wrong fight now, he fighting the own.
Kudal Singh live in this area, boy. Kudal Singh, I said I follow one.
You correct in the one?
In that judge.
We organize something here, right?
Yeah, I'm doing business in Debe. And I had to move my shop due to the fact of this amount of heavy traffic, and now I remain back in Debe because we realize that there are more businesses coming to Debe. And I'm like 3210752.
Church is a public place.
3210752.
Church is a public place.
This is our church, this is our society, this is our area, this is our village. This is a public place. This is a registered church. That's why we are here. No discrimination. No discrimination. No, but we are here to support. We are here to give Mr. Kublalson his hot dollars. I'm here waiting for him.
Say it again.
Franklin Ramsey.
Question.
So what is your purpose here today?
Well, I and that guy worked together, and he was coming and telling me, passing here, we see some people over here. They come see what we're doing, coming for the highway.
How do you know that there was a meeting here taking place today?
I don't know what the meeting, we see some cars parked up here. And we just stop and we get to hear they have a meeting over here.
Alright, so tell me why it is you supporting the highway?
Why I support the highway? Because I purchased a piece of land for $50,000 a couple of years back. And because of the highway passing here, for 2 lots of land, I get in $1 million. So why I must support the highway?
And why do you think that they are here?
Today?
Yeah.
Because this church here is donated by a lady for free, right? Somebody within the church want the whole plot of land in their particular name. The money must go to them alone, to one person. But this land was donated for free, you know.
Who was it donated by?
A lady, I don't know the lady name.
She's a resident for Debe?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
She's alive?
That I can't say.
So she donated the land and the church,
The land for free.
right?
But somebody in the church want the whole plot of land. Whatever the money derived from that, they want it in their particular name. That particular person, somebody within the church,
Right.
which is grossly unfair.
So how does the church feel about that individual taking that position?
I can't say the church.
But they're allowing it to stand.
No, the lady, from what I understand, whatever is the betterment for Debe, they in favor for it.
The church elders.
Yes. 10 years back, I used to be a accountant on the hill there. 10 years back, this piece of land here is value like about $15,000 now. 15,000. If you sold that piece of land there, you get 500,000 right there because of the highway. So if you were the owner of that piece of land there, you wouldn't be in favor of that.
Okay. Good?
Yeah.
That's not, just go.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Deputy Maraj. My name is Deputy Maraj. Well, we was with the railroad thing. One morning we get up and all we know is that they're moving in our land without telling us anything.
Where you land looking?
Right in the back of this house. But there, in the back, 2 lots they take. Then when we came 6 o'clock in the morning to get to the EPCs because they done full of our land already without telling us anything. Up to today we never get a cent for it. They had a meeting with us recently where they bring $51,000 to give among 3 parties. In which 2 lots is mine, probably one is she, one and a little bit, 1.5, and then my sister-in-law, probably a lot. But when they came with that money, then they get to realize that our land pass for house is not Laguna residential. So 2 weeks ago now, and well, they did say last week Saturday they was going to meet us back again. When they realized that, when my husband called them, he said that they put off the meeting until when they have something, then they will call them back. Now the highway is going on, nobody telling us nothing, nobody negotiating the right way with us. And we land, they take it already. We're not saying that we don't want the highway. Yes, we want the highway, but compensate us fairly.
So since then, anybody has contacted you for any kind of compensation?
No.
Did you go to them?
Yes. Yes.
Did you get your own evaluation done?
Yes.
And what is the estimate done?
Well, and this is why I said my husband would have do all that. I think I see the guy just now, but here it's here yet. So all these things we do, all that they ask us to do, we did it. And when they came to negotiate,
So you have no problem with the highway?
I have no problem with the highway, but pay us fairly for it. Now the money they saying that they want to give us, we cannot accept that because
How much did they say?
well, I tell you, they covered $51,000.
Divided to share.
Yeah, and which is not fair. Now, when they hear the land was residential, then they tell us they will get back to us.
When was that? When did it come?
That's about 3 weeks.
It came 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago.
And when did they start filling up, you know?
Before, plenty before.
That was since last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last year?
Yeah. These are, they just moved it into our land and start filling, and they did not tell us anything. Now, when you make sacrifices and you get something and I tell you, I work really hard in garden and everything. And when I bought that land, I said I bought it for my children. I gave my big son the first lot, and I had the other two for my other two children. Now I have nothing to give them, and it is not compensating us fairly, in which is not fair.
The money they're going to give you, you can go back and buy another.
I even asked them that, right, or they're taking our land, give us land back or give us a lot. They make me to understand that, oh, we don't have houses in the land, so we cannot get no land. But my husband might be able to talk better and explain something here. This is what I know so far.
Tell me about your name.
Dehuti
So
Maharaj,
let's spell it.
D-E-O-H-U-T-I-E. Maharaj, M-A-H-A.
Because the way you shave and then you're looking like you're fasting.
This is her name and organization. Put him up.
Okay. Hi, good morning. My name is Clifton Rambrose. I'm here as a resident living in the area where the highway is passing through. Just here to give some of my concerns and stuff of this media meeting this morning. What I understood is we have a press conference this morning to state the situation on our land and what is happening and what is going on. So far, the situation is these bulldozers and graders came in our land at 1 o'clock in the morning without informing any of us residents who live on the land. Full, as you can see in the back, the debris and all those stuff there without any sort of consultation, any sort of documents or anything stating that they're coming into our land. When we went to inquire about the situation at NETCO, at the office, then we were served with one of the notice saying that this was supposed to be given to us, but we had to go and request one of those things after our land was full and sort of like taken away from us. This was apparently about 3 months ago. Yeah, that's when they fully land. Yeah. That is when we was aware that they now was passing through our land with the highway. Right? Until this day, nothing was sort of like compensated or no sort of agreement or anything was made to us, knowing that we had to go and find out about it. When we went into the office and find out what was the situation, they told us that our land was agricultural land and with status and the value of $12 a square foot that they offered us. With that, we said that no, this is totally not acceptable because our land in the situation where it is worth plenty more than $12 a square foot, right? And I think before they reach to that stage where we have to go and look for a sort of compensation and stuff, they should have consulted with us and have permission from us to enter the property before they could go in and just come and follow, and now want to produce a thing of $12, right, a square foot for the land, right? Our land over there, right now, the value of the land is not $12 a square foot. We were offered millions of dollars for it privately, right? About 3 weeks ago, we had some valuators from NEDCO came to our place for a meeting with all the research and stuff done that they come to make negotiation with the land. So what happened is they came to us to negotiate with land. They came up with the same figure of $15 a square foot, which all the land that they took in right to the back here, they offered us $51,000 for it. That is a parcel of land. That's what they identified, not one lot. They said that a lot of land is not necessarily 50 by 100. It's a parcel of land. A lot of land could be varied in different sizes. But this land was occupied by 3-4 different residents who live over here. So $51,000 was offered for everybody. That's the parcel of land, which is more than a lot. Is approximately 4 to 5 lots of land, the area. And that was to split up between 3 of us where the highway was passing through. That was the last arrangement that was made with them. So I said, if you all are coming to negotiate with us for that parcel of land, did you all did any research or anything on it? No, that was the figure they come with, and that's the maximum figure that they're working with, right? Then we produce our documents stating, which we sent a copy for them, stating that it is not agricultural land. It is approved for residential land, right? I have plans just across the road there that was approved for building, passed by Town and Country and everything. If they knew way before that a highway was coming over here, why did they give me all the approval for the land, right? With this residential figure, the figure automatically boosted up, right, to $64, within a range of $64 to $68 of the value of the land, right? So if we didn't have to go about getting this extra documents for them, that $64 would have never been there. Still, which we think that the $64 is not satisfactory enough, because that's the value that they put on our land. So why is it that they have to value our land at their property, at their value, right? What they want us to do now is to go and get proof and evidence, which I think is a responsibility of theirs, that to show in the area that land is sold for more than $64 to sort of increase our value of the property.
So what it is you all want now?
What it is we want, we are asking. The Prime Minister came out into national television and said that all the residents are properly compensated and are fair with the compensation that they get, and they are satisfied. I am saying here today that it is totally not true of the Prime Minister's statement, what she have made, because we are proof. I am also the candidate for Oropuch West, the PNM candidate for this area. So it is a concern of mine. And I'm directly saying that that statement that she made is not true. And I am part of that evidence and all the people here with me today. So we are looking for her words, proper compensation, proper value, and everybody is satisfied for the compensation for the land. They already took the land without our permission, and now they want us to swallow the value that they put on our property. So we need to stand up for ourselves and show that this is not what is happening today, and it's not what is said is not happening, and we are actually proof of that. I needed stuff in writing, in documents, so I could produce this to show you all. But NEDCO, the negotiators, didn't came and give us anything in writing and anything in document. But I have the people who were present here with me at that meeting as my proof and evidence that this is what took place and happened. Sorry?
Who you all dealt with in NEDCO?
We dealt with, could you all remember his name? Mr. Hoggins. And he had 3 other assistants together with him.
We understand Dr. Dawson is supposed to be here?
Today? Yeah, I'm not aware of that.
No, he's not well.
But, you know, due to his his health, he not able to make it. Right here. This land we're standing on, over here, goes straight back to where you see the highway passing there, going straight back to the junction there. Yes, yes. This is our land, yes.
We would like to make another point. There are people in the area getting sick with the dust. Many children are sick, adults are sick, and it's overbearing. We need medical attention in the area. Also, there are properties being cracked. You know, we need some valuators to come around and start checking houses. Even this church, with all the heavy equipments, all the construction going on, we need some valuators to come and start assessing their damages.
Right, you all can have take a picture, a shot of the land.
Could you have identify yourself, please?
Yes. Elizabeth Ramburous.
Any contact number?
370-2668.
And Terry?
Clifford.
Terry, Clifford. Clifford Ramburous. Yes. Clifford Ramburous, 752-8706. Well, she's a member of the church. The pastor. No.
Yes, the date he gave concerning the land when they bought the equipment, it wasn't 3 months ago. It was, we don't know the exact date, but when they did it, our lawyer sent them a letter the very next day. So, still it was, they came unannounced into the land. So it was a court battle from since then.
Do you have any other dealings with them with any other properties? That they would have acquired from you all and paid you all any other dealings with them at all?
No.
So right now I mean consider this portion here?
Yes. Yes.
Because they are lying and saying they compensate.
I live at 13 Carnival Street, just about a couple hundred feet up the road.
Right, well, Mr. Bahadur, mother-in-law has a problem, so
Yeah, we're going to
you
see a
go
problem
down there
here.
and see it for yourself.
What was the problem? It's same dusting or?
Well,
More than dust.
when you see you understand better.
Yeah, well, you should know
Explain it to us.
You explain to them.
But look at them there, you see that?
No, we want you to explain it to us. Just tell us what is going
Okay.
to
Introduce yourself first.
I'm named Narayan Bahadur.
No, we're in the area.
You know why?
Any contact number?
361-1291. 269, sorry.
Where you from?
I'm from Cleveland, but that's my mother-in-law property here.
Okay.
I'm from Cleveland side.
What's the situation?
When I look at the magnitude of the highway, the height of the highway, and her house, I tell myself that when rains are to fall just now, this woman will drown there. She's a very old woman. She's about more than 70 years old. I want you all to go down there and you will see one-to-one.
How far is the highway?
Right down the road here.
No, how far is the highway from our house?
Maybe about 25 hours, 35 hours.
Feet?
Yeah, from
She
the
was
house.
supposed to be
No.
But I'm only from I know that there's supposed to have some buffer zone.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be so close.
Some streams and
Yeah, but you-
that's why I asked if they had asked her to relocate or
No,
anything.
never asked her. They asked her neighbor, like your brother. He wanted to move, but they didn't pay him off to move. They say he don't have to move. When it used to rainfall not too long, water was there already.
So is it that, I mean, is it that where the house is, you see the highway passing behind the house?
Behind the house, yeah.
So if you rainfall, you're assuming that she
That I assuming water was there already.
right, so before you come to the conclusion she probably drowned there. Is it a whole area?
Well, if you look at
Is that a basin like
this road here is higher, she in a lower part here. Then the highway is way up in the area. And there's no water channel taking our water off from there. That's why it's there's nothing in place.
She alone in the house?
Yeah, she alone here.
Take another drive on it.
Yeah, right there.
But the land starts a little, about 10 feet.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
If you want to get focus
Okay,
on
where
how
we go to the
close
back?
the church is to
Where?
the highway.
Adjacent to the road?
Talk. Talk about it.
Our land is situated going back this way, straight on to Gandhi Village Road, on this side. This is a property that was built on the land, is the church over here, and you can see the highway is actually inches away from the church that fall directly on our land. So that is the land we are talking about. That we had no compensation, that came and they pulled it 1 o'clock in the morning. We we wake up next morning, it was full. Couldn't do anything there. Then we tried sending them lawyer letter and stuff to have them stop. But they continue with their business. So you have a good view. You need to come more to the back so you'll see exactly where is it.
Look, he reached already.
Seven.
It's just whole day and whole night. Today force to come to it. Come, she come.
Say it. What's she?
This is my mother-in-law. What's she?
What address is this?
She knows her. She's not close to it. She explained that. My name is Debe Bahadur. I'm from Tiblan. This is my mother-in-law living here. My mother-in-law. I'm deeply concerned about this issue with respect to this highway. When I look at the rainfall a couple of months ago, she got water here already. When the height of this highway and where she live in here, it will surely affect her. And I don't think this is where you treat senior citizens of our country. This is not the way. I think we ought to do and do better than that.
So tell me what happens when rain falls?
When rainfall here, I see they have no way for channel the water out of this area here. Presently, we close the rainy season already. The rainy season is close upon us. When the rains are fall, all they would come and say, "I'm very sorry." That is not acceptable.
Yeah, we're ready. 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 We're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. 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 Look how the sun now raising up, and the crowd now waking up. The atmosphere have vibes, and nothing can break it up. The girl them a wine non-stop. We had the drinks them in a my cup. We gonna party all night, all night. 24 parties we hit in a row. Tonight at the very last show. Before we are out on the road, the girl them a release the road. So let me see your hands up so. Everybody know, put your hands up so. If you're ready for the road, let your friend them know.